I don't have office hours for the online courses. Essentially, is I'm monitoring my emails very, very regularly. I make time to work with the course in terms of grading assignments, in terms of answering those emails. So I don't have specific hours for it. It's basically all the time that I'm not already locked up during my regular teaching loads.
My office hours, quote office hours for online courses, I would say are 24/7 in the sense that I make myself available to students pretty much any time. So I communicate that to them quite clearly in the syllabus and in terms of announcements at the front end of the course and even throughout the course to remind them that that while we don't have very specific office hours, they can contact me via email, either external or internal to the learning management system. They could text me if they wished, telephone, any mode of communication is okay with me. Now, having said that, I do need to qualify it in the sense that I will also communicate when I'm unavailable. So if I'm taking vacation or if I'm at a conference or if I'm in extended meetings, I will alert them that I'll be kind of out of the loop in terms of being able to contact me. And I think they understand that. I think most students do. And I think things have shifted in terms of student expectations, expectations regarding contact with their instructors. With the various communication tools we now have, I think the expectation is to have quite a rapid turnaround time. I have occasionally set up office hours using synchronous tools, one being Collaborate, where I'm online in a synchronous environment and they can log on and ask me questions, 2 or 3 or the entire class if they wish. So I have experimented with that and it works mostly well. And I say that because sometimes people just don't need it. They don't show up and I'm there by myself. So that I think speaks volumes in terms of my evaluation of myself in terms of what kind of a job I'm doing in terms of keeping contact with students.
Office hours for online are rare. Students usually, for me they're rare. Students usually email me if they want to meet in person and we'll set up a meeting, and sometimes it's here, sometimes it's at Tim Hortons close to their school, or sometimes it's at their school, or sometimes it's not in person at all. Sometimes they'll email and say that they want to phone me. Some students text. So online office hours are actually online. If a student wants to meet, of course they just need to let me know when, and because of the students that I work with, it's usually not during the day. It's usually an evening or a weekend before a Saturday class or something like that. So very, very flexible. I think online instructors, just by the nature of the work, are flexible. I think one of the worst things I could do would be to tell students that my office hours are, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 to 5. I think that would serve almost no one in my life space or in the space of people that I work with. So very flexible and pretty much whatever they need. As a result, sometimes helping a student is just a matter of responding quickly to a text, or they'll send me a thesis statement for the paper that they're working with. Does this seem okay? I reply back yes. So sometimes I can help more students more quickly, but every once in a while a student wants to meet and have a good hour conversation about where they're going, and that's fine as well.
I don't have office hours for an online course. I announce them in the syllabus, and I say we will put together some ideas and we'll decide as a group when those office hours need to be. And that's good theoretically, but practically in an online course and the way I operate, office hours don't make sense. I tell people, and I do mean it, I want them to get a hold of me when they have a problem. If they've got something they want to discuss, or if they have an issue, or there's something that's troubling them, I want to know about that right away, because I really think that letting that fester until we reach the office hours just makes the problem worse or or has the potential for doing that. Sometimes it allows a problem to go away before it even reaches you, which can be good. But just the same, I want to deal with things whenever they come up. Now, that means that I've got to be online, and I've got to be available in a lot of different ways. And typically I am. Typically I'm online with, right now, microblogging, Twitter I use. And I use Skype a fair bit, email of course, and just about, and I'm engaged in a lot of other social media.